Hello, good morning. Let's see. Okay. Hello. So today is day 28. Spider. I do want to put a warning, not a warning, a promise at the beginning of this. I won't be putting spider pictures up on the stream. I'm just gonna have them all to the side for me in case people are arachnophobic. So yeah. Speaking of spiders, I did not have time to actually look up spider reference. So I don't have a plan. Hello, welcome. There is a spider called a Halloween spider, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. Because when I think of spider, I think more like black and browns. And that one is orange. So, while I warm up my hand, why'd I put anti? Whatever. Let me just... Okay. The wasp spider would be kind of interesting. Though it is just, it ends up kind of just being the Halloween spider, but in yellow. Let me look at this Halloween spider again. Okay. Oh, they do come in different colors. Anyway, so as you can see, I love coming to stream unprepared. No, I just woke up late. I just have to decide what kinds of shapes I want to do. Pose. Okay. So, let me get this down and then I don't know. I have some new characters I'm working on, and I thought I would do a little OC lore dump. Today. Yes, I've got some new guys. They have existed for 3 days, give or take. But they've got a pretty, it's not super fleshed out story, but it is comprehensible. It's enough of a story that I can pretty confidently, hopefully, blab about it for however long. I decided that it takes place I wanted to do something with my sun moon eclipse world, but I didn't want to keep playing around with the characters I already have. So this takes place at an unspecified amount of time after Echoes and Blood and Water. It's long enough that none of the characters that are in either of those have been alive for a while. And the clans are very close. Much closer than they ever were before then. But that doesn't really matter. What does matter is we've got some main characters. our main character, the guy who I've focused on the most, is Witherpaw of Sun Clan. What are you doing over there, kitty cat? Anyway, so Witherpaw is not well liked. Sorry, I don't know what my cat's doing in the background. So yeah, he's not really well liked. He is the result of an affair, and he is a very obvious result. And while of course he didn't do anything wrong, his mother's mate, Flame Poppy, is a very well liked cat. Also hello. Wondering if the creature is gonna have some spider traits. I'm not sure yet. I'm at least gonna do like little fangs. I might do spider traits. Honestly, I'm just gonna see where this goes. And kind of follow the shape. I'm gonna try to do something kind of weird to match this Halloween spider, or at least something I've never done before. Essentially gonna do some form of poodle cut. I don't know how this would naturally occur on a cat, but that doesn't matter. Anyway. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I do spidery. I think extra legs would be kind of interesting. I haven't really drawn too many cats with extra legs before. I could also even, like, not the Chikorita, not that either. This guy. I went with a different idea. I could definitely reuse this sketch if I wanted. I don't know. We'll see. I'm liking this person right now. Though, now that I'm thinking about it, let me just... What if I added a little mandibles? Be weird. I don't hate it. Now I'm hard considering. Okay, I'm gonna make a regular cat first, and then if I don't vibe with it, we're gonna... Maybe I'll go a little more spider cat. Anyway, where was I? So yeah. Witherpaw is, like I said, not well liked. His mom, Sunny Trill, had an affair, and it affected Witherpaw the most because, he is a mostly white cat, and neither of his supposed parents, have any white on them at all. So it was pretty clear that something was amiss. And so he's not having a good time, especially, and he's having a worse time than, he has a sister named Bristlepaw, and while she's faced some of the same stuff, she looks a lot like Sunny Trill and Flame Poppy. So it's a little easier for cats to pretend that she's not the product of something bad. Okay, so yeah, Witherpaw has not a good time, but after he is apprenticed, he finds some companionship in, two cats from the other clans, Ebony Paw of Moon Clan and Violet Paw of Eclipse Clan, who are similarly kind of outcasty. And are more of our main characters. Our last main character, at first kind of forces himself into the friend group, but eventually is cool. The name I have, because this was a generator, when I am bored, I generate cats. I am now really debating if I want to do Spider Cat. If I don't do Spider Cat, I'm at least gonna do markings that look like eyes. So they got like extra eyes going on. I'll try extra legs. But yeah, the character's name was Oakpaw, but I have too many Oak Paws, so I think Ochre Paw is what I'm gonna go with. Or Orchard Paw, I don't know. Either way, I think I'll call him Ochre Paw for now, but he's getting a name change. So his importance is after Witherpaw becomes an apprentice, Ochrepaw kinda he immediately tries to adopt Witherpaw as a friend. Unfortunately, Wither is not having all that, and mostly tries to ignore him. And eventually, all of this, you know what, I'm gonna go full spider. I actually think the little mandibles are cute. I don't know. We'll see. Again. So yeah. Everything kind of culminates in as Witherpaw, Ebony Paw, and Violet Paw get closer, they eventually come up with a plan. They are sure that none of them would be missed if they just disappeared. So, the idea of just leaving the clans and going on a little adventure is brought up, and all are in agreement. And so they plan their day of their they plan when they're leaving. And as Witherpaw is out the door, he is stopped by Ochrepaw, who asks to come along. And Witherpaw is hesitant, but he's ultimately like, you can do whatever you want. I don't have any control of you. So if you want to come along, you can come along. I'm not gonna stop you. And so, Ochrepaw comes along. I think if I'm gonna add extra legs, I might have to make this body longer. We'll see. But so yeah. That means the 4 apprentices are off on a journey, an adventure. At first, Ochrepaw is very much out of his depth. He doesn't know these cats at all, besides Witherpaw, and he doesn't know Witherpaw very well. I thought the creature was very old. I can see it. And he is trying to be chill on this adventure. But every once in a while he'll kind of be like, so, when are we turning around? And this response every time is, that's not what's happening here. So, yeah, eventually it is kind of drilled into Ogre's head that the plan is not to go home. The plan is not a grand adventure and then go home. It is, we're just gonna travel forever. I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but this is an orb weaver spider, so they got a big ol' them in. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do that. Or if I just want to do a giant tail. I'm trying to see how it's done with poodles. There's no really good examples that I can see. Yeah, anyway, these cats travel pretty far. Until eventually they end up at this beautiful lake. And they find this odd expanse of trees that all kind of do like a tunnel of trees. And spider's anatomy. Don't worry, I have a spider on my other screen that I'm looking at, because otherwise this would be quite difficult. I don't know if the fluffy butt is the way to go. Again, there's no good poodle references. Poodle feels like the right thing to look at, but that looks bad. Unless I just do... Actually, before I get to the clan, let me talk about a couple other things about these kitty cats. Because as Ochrepaw kind of keeps trying to convince everyone to go back, eventually the point is brought up that he can go back anytime he wants. They're not holding him hostage or anything. The journey is his as long as he wishes to participate, but he doesn't have to stay. And so Ochre brings up, he's kind of just like, I mean, you all have family back in the clans. You don't miss them. And so the group they talk a little bit about their family. Of course, Witherpaw, he doesn't really have cats who he believes cares about him back home. Does this look bad? Maybe like that. I think this looks bad, actually. It's a different plan. Different plan, really fluffy tail. Really fluffy tail that makes no sense. But yeah, the group starts talking about who they've got at home. Ebony Paw, all they have is their father, who they do not get along with. Their father, Twisted Heart, is too busy for a kit being a healer. Or that's Ebony Paw's thought. And Violet Paw, she's got quite a bit of family back home. She's got 2 moms and a brother, but she kinda has felt outcasted from them. Her moms have not had good luck with kits. They've ended up with some issues, a lot of lost pregnancies, and kits who did not survive very long. And so all they've got is Violet Paw and her brother Tansy Horse. And both of her parents seem very distant emotionally to her. and her brother is off doing his own thing, and she doesn't want to bother him. Do I want to do the mandibles? So where is this? Or could do a fur style that kind of comes up like little mandibles. Decisions. But yeah, that's why they left. And then kind of feeling pressure, but not exactly. Just wanting to, or just hearing the stories of the other cats. Ochrepaw throws in his own little story. Because Ochrepaw, his parents passed when he was super young, and he was raised by his uncle, who just happened to be in the nursery with his own kit. Spike Paw. And so Ochre and Spike were raised as siblings. They did not know that they were not siblings. But after they become apprentices, his uncle Butt and Growl and his uncle confesses that they are not actually siblings. Or, yeah, he tells them, he and his mate tell Spikepaw and Ochrepaw, and Spikepaw is he doesn't know how to handle, he feels like betrayed almost. He doesn't like that this has been hidden from him. And so he pulls away. He stops talking to Ochrepaw. And is kind of hostile. Getting out of that for a sec. Do I like what I got going on here? I don't know why this shape is calling to me, but I think I'm just gonna make everything a little spikier to kind of fit what we got going on already. But yeah, the gang gets closer after they all talk to each other about who they left behind. Let me just clean this up a little bit. I don't hate what I've come up with. I am almost out of time though, so I'm just gonna keep cleaning things up for a second. Excuse me. But yeah, that's not all I have so far for these guys. They have they have way more journey, and then eventually having to come back to the clans. But I'll talk about that later. Maybe tomorrow. Because I have run out of time. So, with that, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back again tomorrow. I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye.